Hello, welcome to the video. Today I'd like to talk about the Steam Deck, and I got one for Christmas and I've had an insane amount of grief trying to get the GOG stuff going. So yeah, I just wanted to have a little video, a little rant, because it's absolutely fucking diabolical how you can get these games to work on here. Now, straight off the bat, I'm going to say that I've got this tilted up like this so the light doesn't reflect, and I've got it zoomed into the screen, so the quality might be a bit janky, but straight off the bat I want to say this is no reflection on Valve at all, because the hardware is absolutely top notch. Yeah. Now you're going to see a lot of YouTube videos that say, oh yeah, you just do this, do this, do this, click on this, oh yeah, it's all hunky-dory. Utter fucking bollocks. So, if we press the Steam button and we go to power, and then we go to switch to desktop, it jumps it into a Linux desktop. Now, there's going to be a small percentage of people that actually use Linux for gaming, for Windows gaming, and I don't really see the point of it, because Linux makes things complicated at best, and when you chuck games into it, it makes it really complicated. But the route that the Steam Deck uses is something called Heroic Games Launcher. That's what I'm interested in. There's another one called Lutris or something. I haven't tried that, and to be honest, with the amount of shit this has given me, I'm not going to. How I haven't just scrapped it and put Windows on it yet is only down to the fact that some people have been having blue screens of death. Otherwise, I would have scrapped the internal SSD and loaded Windows up. But if we go to the Heroic Games Launcher, here we go. It looks nice. It starts up, but there's some funky bugs in it. So, here we go. So I've got a couple of games working. I've deleted a lot off because they wouldn't work. Now these two at the end here, Grimrock and Vaporum, or Vaporum, or whatever it's called, who the fuck knows, they're Linux versions. So they actually start up and, you know, there's no real problem there. The problem comes from a Windows game. Now, what we've got is, one of my favourite games is Grim Dawn. And I've seen all over YouTube and everything, oh yeah, people playing Grim Dawn on here, GOG version, no problem. Now, I've got a few games in my GOG library, as we can see, I've got quite a few. And I wanted to keep using it because I've got saves. So I thought, oh yeah, everyone's playing it, it's all good. So, let's, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's just close that down. So what you do normally to install Heroic, it's really quite simple. As with any Linux package sort of distro, just type in, bring up the keyboard, there we go. You type in Heroic, enter, and there you go, it comes up there, and you can just click install. Mine says remove because I've already done it, and it installs. What nobody tells you is once you go through all this and you've got it installed, you're going to go to start a game and it will say no wine version found, or some similar sort of cryptically bollocks fucking pop-up. So, there we go. What it is, you have to go into the game, and then you have to go into Wine Manager and start downloading the right Wine Manager, or Proton. Now I've just grabbed the ones at the top because they're obviously the newest, okay? And I didn't know this. As with everything Linux, you got to go fucking delving through Reddits and all sorts before someone actually gives you the right information. Now, it'd be alright if this actually worked, but there's a bit of a problem here, you see. Let's go to Proton. You can see I've chose that one, and that will become clear in a minute. Let's say I want the earliest one, which is the 15th of January this year. Installation started. and installation is just fucked off. And it doesn't matter how many times you press this, it'll just fuck off. So you can't actually install the stuff it's asking you, you know, or presenting to you for install. So you think, oh, maybe it's going in the background. Let's just refresh that. Come down the bottom. Nope. Oh look, it's gone back to wine, although we're on Proton. So you've got to go back to wine, back to Proton, down the bottom, and you realise it's late installed. Let's try again. Installation started. This is version 252 of Heroic, and installation has fucked off again. So anyway, you go through all this shit, and I've downloaded this one as well, and I'll explain why in a second. So if I then go to Library, Grim Dawn, Settings. Now on the Proton database, it actually says choose Proton Experimental and put a special command in for launch. So I've come down here and I've put that command in here, see? You think, oh yeah, happy days. So we go back up and we go play. And it says it's playing. And it's gone to a black screen. And guess what? This is how it fucking stays. And you think, what the fuck? How do I get out of it? So you're pressing the Steam key, you're pressing the other key. In fact, you go around pressing any fucking key you can until you get a desktop back up. There you go, it's back. Unfortunately, you can't close it down. So your only option at this point is to hit your start button and go restart. See, crash out of it. Now I've gone through this merry dance so many, I only got it for Christmas, so many fucking times you wouldn't believe it. So it's rebooting. Now I deliberately do not want to repay for the same fucking game in Steam because all my saves are tied to GOG. And yet people have said, oh yeah, the GOG version works no problem. All the YouTube people showing you how to do all the fucking Heroic and that, they're 5-minute videos. They don't show you this bollocks though, do they? No, because they pick a game they know works. I've had really bad luck getting Windows GOG games to work. Soul Reaver 1 works, but there's no videos. That's right, no fucking videos. Now for some reason now, it's froze up. This is what a reboot tends to do. Now this is the 512, this is the Rolls Royce version. And as we can see, something is fucking locked up. So we've got to hold the power button down. Here we go. Let's start again. Now, apart from games in my Steam library, which work brilliantly, I wanted this also for emulation, because this is a beast. The hardware in this is a fucking beast. But I did want to play some of my GOG games. Here we go, it's starting up. Right, so back in. So we've got to press the Steam button. Let's go to power. Switch to desktop mode. Back to this Linux shit. And we've got to go up to Heroic. Oh, by the way, if you don't have Steam loaded, you lose access to your pointer. So if you're offline or something, you haven't got a mouse. You actually got to touch the screen. Yeah, don't even get me going on that fucker. Anyway, so we'll load up this Heroic again. Grim Dawn. Settings. This time, however, we're going to change this Proton to the one I loaded. Now, Proton G743 is the latest one. That also gives you a black screen and tells you to fuck all the way off. However, if you go back to an earlier one, this one, Proton 7.3G1, watch this. Now, I figured this out myself. So it says it's playing, and you think, right, what's going on? Gotta wait a bit more. We're still waiting. Then it goes black, and you think, oh, what's going on here? Oh my god, it's working! Well, happy fucking days. Crash. This is as far as I've been able to get the fucker to work. And this has taken me a good 8 hours of pissing around to even get this far. Won't go any further than that. It'll just sit there. I play the music will actually run out and it'll stop. So now, oh look, the bottom don't work now. Now in this state you've got no choice but to hold the power button and to actually biddle it. Oh come on, restart. And see what I'm saying? Fucking hell, come back. Oh, now the sound's all fucked up. Yeah, I shit you not, this is the kind of shit I've been having with it. Right, is that off or is it just fucking sleeping? I don't know. There we go, restart. That's the kind of bollocks I've had to go through. Endlessly. Just trying to get a fucking game to work. Now, other people have got this going by using some kind of dark art. I think they've probably sacrificed their dog or cat to fucking something or other in order to get it to work. I don't know. It's just seems like a whole load of bollocks. But like I said, if you play a game in loaded from your Steam library, that seems to work fine. So yeah, all in all, I think it's an amazing bit of kit. The only thing I don't like is the amount of hoops you've got to jump through to get anything else to work on it. Especially if you've got a sizable GOG library. You know, it's not an unreasonable thing. So, yeah. All I'm going to say is, if anyone's got any solutions to this, please make a comment. Yeah. Also, hope you've had a good Christmas. Check out 8-Bit Retro ReFix. And thanks for watching.